The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
Welcome to another edition of Zacks Rank Buy. I am Brian Boland, and I am the aggressive growth stock strategist here at Zacks, and I've got two more stocks for your aggressive growth stock radar. The first one that we're going to take a look at is Cyber-Ark. CYBR is the ticker. Cyber-Ark Software. It is a Zacks rank number 1, which is a strong buy. And it has that great divergence that I love to see in these videos. That means an A for growth and an F for value, because this is all about growth. I like growth stocks. That's what I'm interested in. That's why these stocks are profiled here. But let's, obviously CyberArk is a cybersecurity firm. And let's take a look at why it is a Zacks rank. And as I'm saying this, let's take a look at why it is an F. And I think right down here on this part of the screen here, we can see a 49 times forward PE. That's pretty rich. That's a big number, but you're going to see that a lot in growth names because people tend to pay up for growth as they want to get low prices for value. So another reason why we do it that way. So let's take a look at the estimates here. We can see 90 days ago, this year was looking at $1.22. That has moved up to $1.35. That is a terrible arrow. Next year, not so much of a movement because the visibility isn't fully there, but still positive momentum, up from $1.51 to $1.60. Those are good indications. What we also like to see is a stock that consistently beats the number. Here we can see all positive earnings surprises. So when you see that, you know that management knows how to tell the street what's coming up next. They can guide the street to the right number. And the other thing that I like about this, other than, this number 39%, which is great, but you see increasing beats, like the beat size is getting bigger and bigger. Obviously that last quarter is the one that we're focusing on with that 52% positive earnings surprise. So when we see that, we know that things are getting better and better and better. If we take a look at the chart here, we can see that, this really had a big, auspicious beginning when the stock came public here. The stock runs up to 70, and then despite all these beats, right back down to earth. You're going to have that. Things will happen. But now it looks like, the estimates have turned around here. We got this number starting to move up here. This number starting to move up here. Stock has seen some great momentum here, moving from, the base of around 40 up to 65. Companies reporting in a couple weeks, definitely one to keep on your radar screen. All right, let's move ahead to the next growth stock that we have lined up here. And this one is NetApp. NTAP is the ticker. NetApp right there. It is a Zacks rank number 1 strong buy, and it has an A for growth, just a D for value, not a full F, but still a solid divergence there. And we look at this one, the forward PE here is only 20 times, with the earnings for the broader market, the earnings multiple coming in at, around 18 to 20. This one fits right in there. So might be other reasons for it being a D in value, but I don't care so much about that because I'm all about the growth. But before we do the growth profile, let's take a look at the earnings estimates. We see a lot of earnings estimate revisions here, most of them positive, a few of them negative, but the negative ones, seem to be well out of the time horizon here because we have none in the last, week and 30 days, just a few in the last 60 days, but a host of positive revisions here. And we can see that the numbers have been inching higher, so keep on moving up. You're talking about already earning, $3 to, $3.95 to $4.06. Next year, going from $4.53 to $4.75. Those are both moves in the right direction. If we scroll down just a little bit, we're going to take a look at the earnings history, and we can see that it's good. 12%, 17%, 10%. Last one's a little bit slight here on just 4%, but we're still at a solid 11% average over the last 4 quarters. Quick look at the chart here for NetApp, and you can see that this is a technician's dream. Here is an earnings history right there. Look at this one going straight up. As those numbers continue to move higher, stock is very likely gonna, continue in an upward path here. So, if you talk about this stock in such a way that you care about earnings, this stock has just moved straight up, and the value style score of a D, I'm going to have to look a little bit deeper into that one because this stock really looks good here just on this chart alone, just right there in the last year or so. Things still look good for them because earnings continue to move higher. Well, that's it for this time. Be sure to join us again next time when we look at 2 more aggressive growth stocks for your aggressive growth radar.